Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. This is the complete beginner's guide, so I'm going to try and make it as simple as possible for you. First of all, I've got a text file on my desktop, so I create a desktop path. This is the desktop path to my desktop, C users mark desktop. Your desktop path will be different to this, so you'll have to find your own unique desktop path. Secondly, I create CHDIR, change directory to the path. So now we're in this path. Now I create a subroutine called line by line. So we're going to read the text file line by line. So first of all, we open the file and we use a file handler. And then we use this like this to read it, so that is reading it. If we did it the opposite way around, we would be creating a file or writing to a file, but in this mode we're reading it. And the file that I'm going to read is called a.txt. Now we're going to create an error handler, so if anything goes wrong it'll throw out an error. So error reading. So that's the error handler. So if there's a problem, we'll get that error message. Now I'm going to use a while loop. I'm going to create another scalar variable called line. I'm going to assign it to the file handler, scalar file here. And we're going to go through all the lines one by one. And to do that, we just simply do print and scalar line here. We get a slash n, which is a new line. Okay, now because it's a subroutine we've created, we have to call it. So we call it by its name. So it's called line by line, and we save it and we run it. There you go, this is a Perl file, read me please. Okay, we're going to read line by line again, but this time we're going to get user input. So we use the print command and tell the user enter txt file. Okay, then we do chomp and we say my scalar file name. This is a variable. We'll assign it to standard input. This grabs the input that the user types in. Then we shall open the file again. Open, we create a scalar file handler called file. Then again we use this to read it, and all we do is type in scalar file. Well, I'm going to call it file name, so I'll have to change it there. Again, the error handler or die, say error reading, the while loop again, so my scalar line. I'm going to assign it to the file handler, so scalar file. And now we're going to print out the lines. Print scalar line. Okay, all we've got to do is call it again, so it's called line by line 2 this time. So let's just save that and run it. So it's going to be a.txt And there we go. This is a Perl file. Read me please. The last example we're going to look at, we're just going to delete those off there. We're going to call it line by line 3, but not 4, 3. I'm going to type in my scalar file name is equal to a.txt. Okay, so we go through that. So a.txt looks okay. So minus 3. So that's the file that we want to open. Let's just run it again. And there you go. Bob's your uncle and Fanny is your auntie.